Hi, and welcome to my new Rimworld mini-series about the alpha biomes. I'm Icon, and the first part of the series where I will showcasing the biomes included by this wonderful mod is the propane lakes. So goal of my series here is to showcase these biomes and show how they are made, what you can expect when you live there, so to give you an impression about the content of that thing. So there are lots of different biomes in that mod pack, so we're going to go through each and every of them across this bigger series. I aim to do 5 to 10 episodes per biome, so we're going to have 5 to 10 episodes of a propane lakes, depending on how long it's interesting and how the story evolves. So much for the preparations. The only thing I want to add is you'll find the mods I use for this video as usual in the description below, so you can see the stuff I'm working with. And apart from that, I'd be super happy if you like this kind of work. Just drop a little subscription on the channel. This help goes a very, very long way. Turn on the notifications if you want, or don't, I don't mind. What's most important for me is let's enjoy some Rimworld and those alpha biomes. I went with the Rich Explorer start here to have not too much of a troublesome experience to begin with, and we're going to start out with the introduction of the alpha biomes of the propane lakes like this. So as you might notice, propane lakes is pretty much similar to sea ice. It's even a little bit more deep in the north, and yeah, it's a little bit weird. I'm scrolling to left and right. Usually this looks like that. But since we're so close to the polar caps, it's going crazy if we do that. Anyways, this means it is an extreme temperature biome. Typical for the biome are weird alienesque plants. Some of them are edible, some of them are building materials, and also weird animals, frost mites. These are your friends out in this area here, and well, I'd say we definitely should start building a shelter before we freeze to death. I went with this character here. She's well, a very powerful all-rounder, no real downsides, because I wanted to make sure we're going to have a decent chance of having some fun here without dying immediately. So the usual things apply here. We're using steel to build with, but I'm only using I'm only building a quite small abode, because material is just very, very hard to come by. As with all the more extreme biomes in the colder areas, it's always advisable to be careful with your materials, and we're freezing from the go. It's only a question of time until hypothermia will kick in here. It's minus 14 degrees, and her installation is only to -1, so no chance to survive longer than a day or two. So building a shelter is most important, and I consider most of the alpha biomes as challenging experiences. I don't feel like they're meant to be easy, and every one of them has its own challenges. Well, wow, this woman's really bad at constructing to begin with, but well, with her skills, she's learning. With her passion, she's learning quite quickly. Alright, so we're going to have our shelter here up in no time. Let's see, are we already freezing? Yeah, it already starts. So, due to the fact that on this map are flash frozen trees, I can work with a campfire to begin with, because usually when you're playing these biomes, like sea ice, you don't have any wood available. So the propane lakes at least feature the flash frozen trees, which give you a certain amount of wood, but when they're gone, they're gone. So we gotta be really careful about that. Let's start though with the good old campfire, because that's always a very powerful way of keeping yourself alive to begin with. Some stockpile zone for here. Just the regular basics for me, and we're going to store some of that steel outside of the door, because I don't feel like I want to have these things inside my hut. And next up, we're going to bring a bed. I'm going to make that wood, because I don't need to be that cautious with my wood. Alright, and let's Exactly. Construction botched. Great. Alright, so this room will now be having temperatures to live with. Alright, so let's check out the area here. This here is sort of a arable soil. Can I put a growing zone onto it? I actually could, but you really need to put up plants which are able to survive these temperatures. So we're going to harvest 1 unit of crystal horn, 1 crystal flower. Oh, crystal flower, chop wood. So these crystal flowers are my source of artificial wood here, I see. Frost leaf and rime nodules. So let's check out the local fauna. Okay, Rosalina got that, and let's just go for this and see what kind of items we discover here. All right. Of course, I could have went with the menu there, but I wanted to check that out like this. All right, so these are the goodies available in this biome. So what is that? We have frost leaf. These translucent plants seem to be able to grow almost anywhere, even in some snow-covered areas. They can be dried in a fire and used to feed herbivore animals efficiently. Alright, so frost leaf is my propane lake hay. Got it. Raw rime nodules, the sacs of a very strange plant, partly inorganic, that seems to extract propane from the surrounding landscape and store it as an energy source. These sacs can be consumed as a very mild euphoric. Okay, no nutrition, but alright, propane lake, drugs, awesome. And wasn't there a crystal horn? Ah, there. Crystal horn, raw crystal horn, only partially organic. Part of his structure is clearly crystalline. Edible, but uncomfortably crunchy. Okay, so next question. Can I cook meals out of that stuff? So, crystal horn, definitely. And the snow stuff, I guess not. What was it called? Snow leaf, I think. Frost leaf. Okay. Let's check one more time. Oh, there's dry frost leaf into hay. I'm pretty sure that this should be already telling me what I need to know. Yeah, okay. So we're going to put up another thing, and that's a butcher spot outside, because we gotta be butchering. I do keep the dog for now because I feel like I can bring the dog through simply because there's so many plants here. So let's check out the frost mite. What does that thing do? A large parasite usually found in cold places. They sweep the cold barren lands in search of corpses buried in the snow, eating the preserved flesh and leaving a ravaged skeleton in its place, devoid of their former identity. So these things diet raw meat, corpses. Damn. So, is there anything useful about these things? I mean, they don't sound too useful. There's a seal. The most useful thing about them is they give me insect chitin and insect meat. I guess that's meant to be the plus. And, well, I'm pretty sure I can feed them Raider. Because, they are eating corpses, specifically. Oh boy, did I already put wood into that? Oh, good thing. Just noticed how dumb that is. Can I do that out of crystalline wood too? Yay! Awesome! So we're going to conserve the resources here by just using that crystalline wood as much as possible. Okay, wonderful. So, not too sure what to do about these frost mites. Should I just kill them or keep them? That's a weird decision. There's a snow bunny, definitely gonna hunt that later. And a seal. I wasn't aware that seals are predators, honestly. That's a new thing to me. But you always learn something new every day. Okay, so Rosalina, are you already on construction 4? Yes. So of course, the most important things, as usual, are power sources. And due to the insane lack of steel here in general, I'm going to put up these things first. It's going to be one wind turbine, and definitely gonna bring up one smelter, because these materials for the smelter and the turbine, well, without the turbine I can't smelt steel, and without the smelter I can't smelt slags, so these things are absolutely vital for my longer term survival. And oh god, I'm already low on that stuff. Well, that's at some point I will get some spaceship chunks, but I will keep my steel together from here on. That's definitely a thing. So I already built a little bit too large. Oops. Because there's no source of any other material here. But that doesn't, that's not really a problem for now. So the campfire will keep me alive for a few more days. My wood resources are limited, but definitely here. So overall, I have to survive until I get a spaceship chunk or such into my possession and get the smelter going, and then we can proceed. Because, oh man, I've wasted only a few units, but those are already enough, you know. And of course, I want to research batteries, because it's just so important. That's just so important. And also, we need to cook whenever we can. And yeah, so I guess one of the smartest things to do is just to whop in a plant zone here and forbid the sowing, and this way, whenever there's something ready for harvest on that zone, we're going to pick it as soon as we can. It's something I really like to do here in situations like these. Alright. So, what about Rosalina's work schedule here? Okay. I really feel bad about not having paid attention to the complete amount of steel here. But at the same time, I'm not too concerned, because we will get some sort of steel income at some point, either way or another. Just feels so... well, I think you get my idea. For now, Rosalina won't be doing too much. She's just having the pukies and waiting it out. I mean, we gotta say, her life is quite simple. Alright, so there's really nothing we can do here. The big question I'm asking myself is where... oh, I like the miscellaneous tab without any content. The big question for me is how and when I will get other materials in here. Because for now it seems to me like we're able to survive here quite for some time. A group of travelers is passing by. Sadly, we can't be trading with them. Wow, those are many. And they're heavily armed. I wasn't expecting such a insanely large amount of people here. Okay. And due to the Rich Explorer starred, I also have no problems with just surviving as it is. The only thing here is I have a definite expiration date, and that's the moment when my wood runs out. What's that? Why is there Psychete tea lying around there and deteriorating? Whatever might be the case, I want to have that stuff. There's no good reason to let that go bad. apart from her not accepting my orders because I don't know why. Okay, next step, we need a table and a chair before somebody goes mad. Just realized that poor Rosalina still has to eat without a table. That's never a good thing in Rimworld. So, she's finally done with the pukies. Almost. Alright. The bad side about the crystalline wood is it's not flammable. And that's, well... Wood that's not flammable sounds like a good thing, but it's not. Wow, the corpse-eating monsters have gone. Damn. So there's only the seal and me and the dog now. Oh, there's a visitor with a few items for trade. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Lucky. Okay. Let's see how lucky it will be for me. So, he's selling an excellent service rifle. Awesome. But what about some steel? So, well, I'm going to buy that thing. I know I have a charge rifle, but honestly, a excellent weapon is a lot better than the regular charge rifle. And apart from that, if I ever get a second person in my area here, having two guns is simply better than one gun. It's just that simple. And is there any steam hole here? Chem fuel pond. Alright. Elixium gas geyser. Alright, these are vanilla expanded things in case you're new to those. Okay. So, I consider propane lakes as a very similar experience to things like ice sheet or sea ice, but at the same time it is easier than sea ice in my personal opinion, because you're having so many chances of getting food. Like, food is normally such a nasty problem in that biome, and here, well, can't say it's really bothering me here too much. Okay, so before I'm able to bring up a smelter, I just realized there's a way easier thing to get things going, and that's just to drop down a heater with those materials that I have, and I'm going to accept that this thing here will run out at some point, and that's just the easiest way to survive for now, because I can always turn on the fire if it's going too cold for me. And construction skill too low. Dang, I need to construct something. So is the don't tell me the smelter is actually, no, it's not the construction. Okay. I just wanted to check, maybe I'm having too bad construction here for the other stuff too. Oh, muffalo. Okay. Muffalos are really tempting because of their blue fur. You see, in general, oh man, yeah, I'm going to go that way. No smelter, but the most necessary things. Go. We're needing crystalline wood. It's not really a problem here. There's more crystalline wood available. So I really misplayed a little bit around the steel to begin with, but we're going to be just fine. A tailoring bench is definitely going to get me somewhere, due to the simple reason that I'm able to do my own clothing, and if I'm able to do my own clothing, eventually I might be even not needing any heating anymore, and that's a really, really powerful thing. So, I mean, here in Jugust, the temperatures are really forgiving, to say the least. So let's take down one of them Muffalos. Got a good gun for that. There we go. I prefer this over a charge rifle due to the higher range and higher accuracy here. So there we go. Wonderful. So let's check it out. I'm going to take down enough of them beasties to make sure that I'm able to get myself some nice clothing here. So apart from that, I mean, can I build walls out of that stuff? No, I can't. Oh, I can. Crystalline exotic wall. Okay, good. So that's that would have been a really tough issue here. And crystalline exotic door. All right. So I could have actually made my place out of that wood. So be smarter than me the next time. You see here what you can do. So here, because honestly, a lot of those alpha biomes I've never played before, because there are just too many, and there's too many projects to be done. Alright, so again, this allows sowing here, and we're going to create a new growing zone here. There we go. And I can't by any chance plant these things myself. No, I can't, sadly. Okay. But whatever, we're going to be able to harvest these areas a little bit more thoroughly. And apart from that, I just need to build more, because if I don't, I'm going to never learn to build heaters, and that will pretty much kill me, I guess. So temperature wise, what's that? Construction 5. Okay, I just realized that I can't afford to leave the fire off for now, because it's not like I'm having the materials for that. Alright. I'm going to store meat and such in the extra room I'm building right now, because there I can just store the food. In an storing food in an unheated room is pretty nice, because I can't just let it lie there. It's cold enough. I never need any air conditioning or anything to keep that food unspoiled. It's really nice. All right. Why did she just cook so many? Because it doesn't get registered in the inventory. All right. I'm going to do this, because right now my food is spoiling, and that really makes me a little bit sad. So let's prioritizing that roof. There we go, and give it a nice stockpile zone in here for food and corpses preferred. All right, wonderful. So I'm going to replace now everything here with those wooden things. I should have done that to begin with, but well, I was like I said, first timer here in this biome too. Let's train that guy. I don't know if Rosalina is actually a good animal handler. Oh, she is. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Alright, so blue fur is slowly racking up here, and I want to haul these things finally to where they belong to. The Alboyo people are raiding me. Well, that's actually good news in such a biome. If you're getting raided in extreme biomes, it's more like, oh, loot! You know? Okay. So let's get rid of that little, well, insert word here. Going to destroy one more, wow, that's really beautiful. Going to destroy one more muffalo on the way home. That's how much respect I have for Bringa. Bringa must be related to Bringo from my Rimworld of Magic colony. So there we go. Bringa is attacking me, but... okay, now we got a kite. There's no more room for another salvo, but Rosalina is having 3 cells more movement per second, so... Bringa is already pretty dead. Going to die in 13 hours. Don't mind. So, going to drag this fight a little bit closer to my abode, simply because that brings the loot closer to me. Seriously, I'm just going to walk inside here and wait until the raider is getting close to me, because I already won back, basically. Just going to warm myself up here a little bit, or, well, it's not necessary. So I can even speed it up now, or, well, for a short moment I was able to. Okay, there we go. Let's just let Bringa walk into her demise. Oh, Bringa Turkey. Well, I don't really see any reason to let her survive or tend to her or whatever. I'd say we just leave her there. Maybe don't kill a muffalo on the way back. So I could treat her and take care of her, but honestly I feel like my time is way better spent with doing other things, like shooting another muffalo. Alright, so I trained successfully attack to my dog. That's really good. Seriously? Rather have a stick of wood? There's one more thing that's really nasty, but I don't care. So if you strip somebody before he or she is dead, the clothing is not tainted anymore. And since we're under such extreme circumstances, I don't mind at all. So we're going to build another room here. It's going to be my storage. Yeah, so that's not my usual nice guy approach, I know. People who know my series might be appalled. Alright, so we're going to set up another stockpile zone here, because I am growing tired of the lack of storage room here. So overall, I really like the basic feeling of the propane lakes, because we're having... it feels like sea ice light. You're having access to some sort of food, you're having access to some sort of rigrollable wood, but at the same time everything is somehow inferior and crappy and weird to play around, so I really enjoy that a lot. Alright, so we can now make ourselves a parka, or do we? Yeah, we can. And also I was able to loot a few of these items from my from the passed away Bringa, so well, I don't mind at all. Overall, I think that's a sentiment of the game that I don't agree on anyways. Under these circumstances, you wouldn't be too bothered by tainted apparel. honestly, come on. That's I don't consider that realistic, honestly. Alright, but whatever might be the case, Rosalina is now insulated to minus 41 degree, and that's only the beginning. We're going to give the good woman a shirt and a pair of trousers out of good buffalo wool, and then the insulation will be really, really well. Okay, so let's take down a few more here, because I consider muffalos as a real lucky circumstance in this biome. Alright. Damn, they're tough. Alright, and this one I'd really like to try and tame. Oh, never mind. Never mind the taming. So we're just going to hunt those. Alright. Good thing about the temperatures here, the animals will be, the corpses will be frozen, and due to that, I have some more time to gather them up. Okay, friends, it's a good spot to say goodbye for episode 1. So that's the intro for the things to come. I hope you're liking the beginning of that. And of course, we're going to play through the biome a little bit more. I'm going to see what I can do. And yeah, feel free to leave me a comment down below. I'd really like to know if you guys enjoy this kind of series. And of course, I'd really love to know which kind of alpha biome we're going to discover after this mini-series. So yeah, really curious to know your opinions about that. And as usual, leave a little like on that video if you want to help it being visible for everybody. And leave that subscription on the channel if you want to help me as a content creator and or stay notified. It's up to you. Whatever you do or don't do, have a wonderful time, and I hope we're going to see each other again soon. Goodbye.